Hello and welcome to the new dispensation of
That's right.
the Truth Reveal podcast. Y'all, we
Woo!
are back. We are back. We are back. And we are so very excited to be back with you guys again. Thank you so much for joining us. And tonight we just wanted to it's been a minute, right, ladies? It's been a minute for
A
us.
hot
And
minute.
so so we just gonna dip our toe in just a little bit tonight and just kind of start with just a preliminary episode just to kind of catch you guys up on where we've been, what we've been doing since the show wrapped and all of that good stuff. But of course, you guys know that Truth Reveal, we're all about relating, we're all about revealing God's truth, and we're all about reconciling to that truth at the end of the day. And so we're keeping with that same format, and we are going strong into a new season. But yeah, we are so excited again, like I said, to be back with you guys. And since we have wrapped, well, first of all, the reason we wrapped had a lot to do with me and just moving and transitioning to a brand new state, which is where I'm in now. I now live in Maryland. I left North Carolina and
Yeah.
moved to the state of Maryland, and it has been a transition to say the least.
Mm.
But I finally feel as though I'm beginning to settle back in. So basically, what happened around that time, I had to move, I had to find a job, and all of that stuff. And in the midst of that, we were shooting podcasts, we were shooting videos, and it just became a lot. So I had to, with their blessing, put things on hold until I got settled again. And so now I'm settled again, like I said, in the great state of Maryland. And what I've been doing since things wrapped. When I moved to the area, I was staying with family, and I wanted to continue my podcasting journey, but I knew I couldn't do Truth Reveal because I was living with family. My nephew is autistic, and he can burst out at any moment with whatever he want to be talking about during that time. And so I knew us trying to juggle our schedules and us trying to do the podcast there just would not be feasible. So, I just began to think, okay, how can I continue my journey? And so thus started Journey with Me podcast. During the time I was literally on a journey, and I still had something to say, but I just didn't know how I was going to do it. And so the format of Journey with Me is a little bit different, me sharing my life experiences, and also, me bringing on other people, sharing their life experiences and helping people through the journey of life, because I was going through a lot at the time, and the podcast for me kind of became therapy, if you will,
Mhm.
So it
Yeah.
was just awesome, just the guests that I was able to have on to share their journeys, and I actually had these ladies on to share their
Mm.
journeys, and they were supportive of me, and helped me go on that journey, into the podcasting space alone. So I was definitely grateful to them and all of my other guests. And of course, the podcast is still going, but I'm not going to come back until the summertime because I'm trying to get Truth Revealed back up and going, and the wheels turning as it relates to that. So that's one of the things have been up to since we last did the Truth Reveal podcast. But the next thing was I recorded a single. So
Woohoo!
yeah, it's
Go
called
get it.
Greater Than Me. This shameless plug. Go
Don't be shamed.
go.
It's good.
That's
It's a
right.
good single.
Yeah, so I did that. You know that me and Latricia, we have an album together called Two for the Price of One. And so it was
Mhm.
really different, like doing something, on my own. But I'm staying, with family now, and recording costs a lot of money. So I was in a
Mhm.
position to where I was able to save enough money to be able to do it. So
Yeah.
God kind of prompted it, in my heart to go ahead and record it. It's a song that I wrote when I was going to a Grace Covenant church. And I remember there was a pastor who came and he taught on the subject. He talked about, our lives, and he talked about, how we can sometimes feel like we're insignificant. And he brought out the story of the boy with the with the two fish and the five loaves of
Mm-hmm.
bread, and how he was willing to offer that, and how God was able, to feed, the multitude as a result of his willingness. And so that's kind of how that song was birthed. And I wrote it that many moons ago. And then, but when I moved to the area, I was like, okay, I felt that
Mm-hmm.
now was that time to record it. So it's been out now for about a year, I think now. So yeah. So I'm really proud of that single, and just grateful for the journey that God has had me on. Like I said, it has not been an easy journey, but it's been an exciting journey. It's grown me, it has stretched me, and I'm just grateful to be on the other side of it, and to be back with Truth Reveal again. So that, in a
Yay.
nutshell, that's my little story. So I'm gonna let them chime in on what they've been doing since things wrapped. So whoever wants to go first, sweet, go ahead.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
This is Latricia P, aka Sweet, coming at you all the way from the town of Shelby, North Carolina. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Well,
Shelby in the house. So yeah, what's been going on with me? Pretty much just life. Loving on my family, still serving in ministry. The most significant change for me is that I am currently in grad school.
yeah.
Yay. So I am attending Weinbrenner Theological Seminary located in Findlay, Ohio, where I am pursuing a master's of clinical mental health counseling. So this is a big deal for me because this is something that I've kind of teeter-tottered with for many years. And I just felt like last year, not really, yeah, probably towards the end of, I guess, the year before. Yeah, last year, I really felt like the Holy Spirit was telling me that there were things that I needed to do and that I just had to be intentional about doing it. Enough talk, just do it. And so I applied, went through the interview process. They accepted me. I paid my money, and here we are. So I am finishing up my second semester. My third semester will start in May, and then I'll have 1 year at the end of that semester down. And it has been beautifully messy, but I'm very happy to be moving in a direction of a goal that I've wanted to do for so long. And these classes are challenging me, and they're pulling things out of me. And um, I know that when it's all said and done and it comes to fruition, that the Lord will be able to use me. I'm going to give him what Holly was talking about in her song. It's more than about just me. It's about the body at large, and it's about his people and hearing their stories and helping them to walk in wholeness. And so I feel very blessed to be someone to help bridge that gap.
Yes,
So that's pretty much.
wonderful.
You're gonna be able to bring that therapy insight into the podcast. So
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
Yes,
more,
Absolutely.
our
yeah.
residence expert.
Yes. Yes.
Well, hello, everybody. It is April Rivers here. And me, myself, I have been, like Sweet said, just lifing since the last Truth Revealed podcast. I think it's not a change, but I guess an increase on what I've done, and something that I don't normally promote, but I'm going to change that. I do garden. I think I mentioned that when we were doing our other things, original set of podcasts. But I have a YouTube channel. It is called the TLP Gardening Channel. It stands for the little people. I got a model where it says your space is not too little, your time is not too little, and your budget's not too little to do a big thing like gardening. And the whole theme of that is just because people think, when you think of garden, of course, if you're thinking of land, you're thinking of having a home. I have neither. I garden out of containers on a patio in a townhome complex. So I'm very proud of that work. I love it. It's a hobby. It's something I do whether I was recording or not. but that's something I like to share that piece of me with the world, because I think it'll be a great help. It's just like Truth Revealed. We do this, or I'm a part of this, not just because I have nothing else to do, but it's because I believe that God uses all three of us to be a help. I was telling someone, I feel like I'm getting off already, but anyway, I was telling someone earlier today about why we even started the podcast originally, and I said, the pandemic was new, people were at home, and we felt like people needed to be uplifted. The internet was crazy, as it always has been, but needing a voice, needing truth in the midst of all the chaos. It was something that actually filled a void and did something good. And at my age, I'm not about doing a whole bunch of things that don't matter.
Come on.
I'm about doing the things that count. And I'm very happy to be back on Truth Reveal, because I believe this counts.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Yes. Yeah. So, and we are, like I said, again, we are so very excited to begin the new season. We have some amazing topics. We got some doozies for you. Some ones that's gonna make you say, and some others that may challenge you. And we have some lighthearted episodes that are coming as well. I just wanted to kind of mention a few of the episodes that are coming to you, so you can kind of get excited with us and excited about this season. We're going to be talking about a big thing that's going on now with Christians deconstructing their faith. We want to, tackle that topic, and, what is deconstruction, and, what does it mean, and, what is the point of it, and just kind of break it down, and, from our perspective, and add the biblical truths that we're going to infuse into that. We're going to be talking about critical race theory. We're going to be talking about polygamy and the Bible. We're going to be talking about, do we need pastors? Like, that's a topic that recently came up, to where people were talking about covering. And, so I just kind of want to dive into that. And, what does the Bible have to say about having a pastor, having a church, having a covering, so to speak? And then we're going to be talking about, the pulpit, the sacred and the profane. There's been a lot of foolery going on here lately. Yeah, in the pulpit, folk cussing folk out, ready to fight, pastors rebuking people openly. Like, it's been a lot going on. So we want to talk about, what is considered sacred, what is considered profane when it comes to the pulpit. What should we be doing and not be doing, as it relates to that space. We're going to be diving again into the subject of the over sexualization of children from a different perspective. So we just have so many things coming. There's, some Christians who don't believe in hell. We want to, talk about, what that new phenomenon is, as it relates to more and more Christians just saying, no, I don't believe in hell anymore, and just kind of talking about that, and just digging in deep. So we got a lot coming. So that's just a few of the topics. So I hope you're as excited about this season as we are. We again just want to provide God's truth, and move past our opinion, and apply the truth of the word. So with that being said, ladies, what are you most looking forward to this season? And whoever wants to start off can.
I'll start. I think that I actually was kind of talking to Holly about it, April, before you came back on. But I'm excited that I reached out to my cousin, and she's going to come on, and she is a victor and overcomer of substance abuse. And so she's going to come on and share her testimony. And I'm excited about that because, I'm in school and I'm learning about all of these different therapeutic theories. And there's a theory called the narrative theory. And the whole center of the narrative theory is to allow the person to share their story. And the theory says that they're the expert of their story. And so I think about the scripture where it says we're overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. And so I'm excited to have her share her story and for others to hear her story that may have that struggle or another struggle to know that they can overcome.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Very good.
That's awesome. Well, just on the fly, I don't have one specific episode that's just standing out that I'm just more excited than the next. I'm just very excited about us bringing clarity and about us, because there's a lot of confusion out here, a lot of questions. And like Holly said, I'm happy about the part of us that brings God's word into perspective on a matter. Like the one about the any of the ones that deal with the one about the pulpit, whether we need a covering. But those of y'all who know, like really all of us are, but I'm also an ordained minister. But so those touch my heart because I don't like people to be confused, and I feel like I have more of a heart toward teaching. And I don't like the confusion that goes on, particularly amongst those who say that they are a part of the church. Yeah. So I'm excited about actually bringing the truth, not a truth, but the truth, to topics such as those.
Absolutely. And
Yeah,
just to kind of,
definitely.
yeah, piggyback off of that, that's kind of, where my vein is as well, as far as the episodes that are touching on, revealing truth. And like she said, there's so much, confusion, there's a lot of delusion. And
Yeah.
so it is so necessary to have sound voices, in this hour, because there is so much out here, to believe, and everybody got a platform. So it's like there's so
Yeah.
many voices. Sometimes it's hard to filter out the noise, and I feel as though Truth Reveal, our mandate is to help people filter out the noise, and to really be able to clearly understand and perceive what the will of God is during this time. So I'm excited to have those type of conversations. I'm excited to be challenged, to be stretched, because sometimes, we don't share the same perspective when it
Right.
comes to certain things. And those are our best conversations, when
Yeah.
we don't agree, because then I learn and I'm able to grow personally. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, we have a great season lined up for you guys. And like I said, again, I hope you all are just excited as we are, to continue moving this train forward. So anything else you guys want to say before this? We won't gonna be before you long.
I think we should let them know that we've changed the format as it pertains to how often you'll see us.
Yeah.
So if you want to see us more, then you can always go to our YouTube channel, The Truth Reveal Podcast.
Subscribe.
But at this present moment, because we're all engrafted in many different facets of life, you will only get to see our beautiful faces once a month in the podcast forum. But we will be giving you guys some nuggets to keep you entertained and committed to seeing what the next month has to bring to you. So we did want to let you guys know. Before we were every other week. And was it every other week?
It was every week.
It was
Yeah, that's why I was a
every
lot.
week. Yeah. Okay. It was
every
yeah, we provided a lot of content. So before it
Yes.
was every week. Now
Yeah.
we're gonna hold our gems a little bit closer and our pearls, and we're gonna release them a little bit more sparingly, but it's still gonna be good.
Absolutely. Yeah, so
Yes.
definitely, if you have not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so, because that's going to be the main platform that we're going to utilize. However, of course, the audio is still going to be uploaded to all of the podcast platforms, but that's going to be our main one. So definitely, if you haven't, if you're watching right now, hit the subscribe button before you jump off.
That's right.
Hit it.
And the
And
like. And
come
the
on,
share.
yes, come on, all of the above. And then, of course, also go and follow, if you have Apple, Spotify, whatever your platform is, there as well. So yeah, we're definitely looking forward to bringing you guys this season. Yeah, so on our next episode, we are going to be talking about what happens after revival. If you know anything about anything, you know that on the news you have the It's Osbury, right?
Osbury.
Yeah, you have that revival. There have been many clips that have come out. Sweet shared one with us where people just broke out into song in Brazil and they were just worshiping in the grocery store. So there's been a lot of pop-up, what we would call revivals. So we want to talk about revival. First of all, what is it? What does revival really look like? And then secondly, what happens after revival? So we're going to touch on that topic on the next episode. So we hope that you guys are excited and will join us for that. But that again, that was all that we had for you guys today. Again, if you have not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so. Go like, share, all of the above. We are so grateful in advance for your support and for joining us back for another season. So until next time, God bless you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.